I got nerds, gummy clusters, and their poggers. All right. Let's dive on them. But first, we do these trials. Let's do the Herdo. I already have the Herdo. Not teach me how to use her.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
For the 20 gems.
Is it coming? Riding the west wind. Away we go!
You look tough.
I'm still disappointed I never got Treeby TBH.
Curiosity
With my cat.
is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl.
Go, go, go!
Do you know who
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Awesome!
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
I'll see you off.
Honored to meet me.
Underestimating us will cost you! Delivering warmth!
What are you looking at?
It's riding the west wind! Away we go!
I am a little sad I never got Treeby.
Curiosity. Endless riddles.
I think I
Nothing
lost
but a
her
void.
banner.
Go, go, go! Time to twirl!
Never seen open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who
This big
I'm
diamond!
in. It's all yours.
Yours! Time to twirl! Awesome!
Cool. Next. So what do you do? Someone's little Isa. When allies HP is lower, heal them. Increase all allies max HP. The higher outgoing healing, the higher damage dealt by little Isa. Okay.
Light on way forward! Light on way forward! Light on way forward!
Bitch. What does your technique do? When the next battle starts, restore HP for all allies and increase max HP. Okay. Someone's, when highest it provides healing, increase low Isa's damage dealt. Okay. Baby
Let's try it this other way. We can do it.
Have some sunshine! May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the skies!
Fat fuck. Oh my god.
Me!
This fat fuck does a lot of damage.
Me!
Wiltier, embrace a new life.
Enjoying yourself?
Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I'm on it.
Mimi!
Trust me. We can do anything.
I'm okay.
You just don't learn.
So may the wind!
Easy dub.
Life
She
is not
hurts.
so fragile.
Or
Darkness
what was
with
that?
me.
That unicorn hurts me.
This is being in
God
sync.
damn.
Don't be rash!
May death protect us!
Guide with the rainbow bridge.
breaks over.
Stay away. May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
That thing does so much damage. It's actually insane.
Stay away.
Embrace a new life.
Trust me, we can do anything!
Mimi. Mimi.
Please chair it.
Return to dust.
Oop. Ow. Ow. Billy, no!
The future is bright.
Restores.
May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
I like this fast fuck, not gonna lie.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Have some sunshine.
So this is the warmth of life.
Easy dub. Give me just. What did that achievement say? I have no idea. About to read it though. Oh. Cool. Alright, first things first. We're gonna turn up the audio a little bit. There we go. Just one click. And second, I think we are just gonna spin for Hyacinth immediately. I didn't want this character after all. Alright. Let's waste all of our money units. Watch this first try. Easy dub. Imagine. This is where I waste all my money units. Okay, I get it. I have the Jade, though. Nope. I hit the same motherfucker, dude. Nope. Oh, I got his light cone and the same motherfucker yet again. I'm not getting Hyacinth, am I? This is where all my Jades go away. Straight up. Nope. The fuck is this light cone? I've never seen this light cone before. This is where I lose all my Jade. Right here. I hate my life. Dude, it keeps giving me the same 4-star. Fucking wild. Alright, right here. I just want to feel it. Nope. Got a different 4-star this time. Yeah, all my Jade is fucking gone. Straight up. This is where I lose it all. Got Serval. Oh, here we go, baby. Easy dub. Watch this shit. Get the fuck out of my way, you rabbit bitch. Watch this shit. It's gonna be an easy dub. I don't like cones. There's Natasha. Oh, I'm just the greatest, man. It's just that easy. It is just that easy, dude. Ah, fuck. Sick. Do I want to go for a light cone? I don't know. I know her light cone's like super good though. Let me guess. 40? Yeah. Kitty. How's it going, Kitty? Help me out, me. Oh, yeah.
Rock and roll might be my only true
Oops.
companion.
I need more vivid colors to heal this world.
I've obtained Fat Fuck. So poggers. I should have everything. I did farm material for her.
I need more vivid colors to heal this world. May our journey's end be one without darkness.
Cool. Claim. Alright. I think I would just... Actually, wait, I'm here, right? Yeah. I'm gonna buy the Remembrance Light Cone from this. Best Preservation. Which was... Remember? Is this one? Yeah. Because I don't know if I want to get her light cone just yet. I know it's super good, and I know it's super good. Oh, I already... Okay. Did I buy 5 by accident? And I think I did. Or I already had 1. Oh, I can max level out this shit right now, dude. Boop. $60. I need more of these. Hold up, I can make these. Make like fucking 43 of them. I'm rich, dude. Not rich in money, though. My money is going down from all this shit. But I remember when I used to be at 20k credits. Not anymore. Here we go. Yeah, this actually isn't that bad for her. And then, I the only thing I can... Yeah, I don't even fucking have. Actually, speaking of that, hang on. I need to check some. What's your speed at? 80... Your speed's at 87? It needs to be below 95. Okay, we're good. Hey, Maul. Oh, yeah. I should be able to max out all of her traces, too. This is gonna take so long, man. To do all this shit. Pre-farm for it.
The road ahead is already illuminated by a faint light. The road ahead is already illuminated by a faint light.
What am I leveling up first? Not that it matters. Her ultimate? Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7... I ran out of that. I know I can make more. Let's just get everything up until that point. Let's get everything up until that point. So I can just convert it all. Alright, cool. I hope I have enough for everything. I should. We'll find out very quickly, won't we? Oh yeah, we have enough for everything. Cool. The fuck? I ran out of these? No way I did. I did. Fuck. This goddamn game lied to me, dude. Whatever. We can't get the last two things. Ooh, whatever. What do I put on you for the time being? I guess this. I see. Oh, I actually have nothing for you. What is it? Okay, no way. I can use this on you. Cool. What I want? HP percentage. Lightning will have to do. What about this? Okay, well. I didn't farm any of the relics for her. Smart equipped. Yep. There we go. Yippee! That works. I'm not leveling any of those up. They're all shit. Cool. Oh, we have her now. Might as well put on the team. Where's my team thing? It's right here. The number 5? Yeah. Goodbye, Gallagher.
Thank goodness! It's Cassie! We're saved!
No, we're not.
Little Ika.
Alright. I guess we just jump right into the main mission. Use story recap. Damn right I want to.
Following the advice of the Chrysos heirs,
Oh, it's actually
I
fucking
embarked on the
shit,
trial
dude.
of time, only to learn that I had been dead since the moment I stepped onto Emphorius. To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan, Thanatos.
Is this a new voice actor for me?
Meanwhile,
It is.
Anaxa, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free
Sounds
from
alright.
the surveillance of the
Don't sound
Golden
bad.
Threads and actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders.
However, I do prefer the old
After
one.
winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circes the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kefali, the world-bearing Titan.
Yep.
To obtain information about the entrance to the Nether Realm, Castorus had no choice but to support the Council of Elders in proposing a pause in the flame chase journey. With the aid of the demigod, Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia.
Okay.
Castorus successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy, and used its power to return to the Nether Realm, where she faced Thanatos, the Death Titan. She returned both the Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Emphorius.
Cool.
Anax's soul met Castorus in the Nether Realm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and used the charge of blasphemy to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes for power, allowing the flame chase journey to continue. After returning Circe's core flame, Anax's physical body completely disappeared.
I need to stop eating these things, man.
With this, the flame chase journey neared its conclusion, and all eyes turned skyward.
Let's go.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
Before we do, Oh, fuck you.
Ambrosia!
Ambrosia! And wait. Perfect. Now we can be lore accurate. Collect your thoughts. Thanos and Cersei's core flames have been reunited or returned. Sometime after that, the 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. They embody the 12 amphibious deities, fate, fountain, creations, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen, their core flames return to the original Genesis. Above you, constellation shimmers, their bright echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. Strife. Antifury became the Mad King, plunging into the world into ceaseless strife until your valor brought it to an end. And its demigod successor, the undying Mighty-Mos, chose to bear the title of Kremos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the Holy City. Mighty may your battles know no defeat. Well, he's dead, so it could be met him in the thing, man. Back then, I don't know why, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem you at the Temple of the Trees of Fate. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. Time speaks not to fairness, yet it never stops, and now this power resides in your hands. See you tomorrow, Trian. See you tomorrow, bitch. Reason. Not long ago, the head of the grove helps you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past the unruly scholar stage, one grand performance granted you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. Once the incarnation of reason at the edge of existence, have you found your answer? Fuck no. Death. Prophecy once made the hand of shadows choose two, granting one the fate of death, yet bonds wove a haunting, beautiful tale that stretches across time. In the end, the incarnation of death, who journeyed from the nether realm to the living world, chose to remain in the sea of flowers, retrieving your future. Reviving? I don't know. At the end of the west wind, we shall meet again, Castris. What a long journey it's been. Time again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail. Your questions whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotions. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how Euphoria's cherished epics using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. And let it begin. Countless words of adventuring songs are in mind. You need to grasp which one to anchor creation. My phone buzz. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. This is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration. Weavering, heartfelt, elegant verses. Alright, it's possible to ask. Just one glance at your phone to distribute your thoughts, so you tell yourself. Who's blowing up my phone? How do you have my number? Grey Mastery. Last time in Styxia, zero time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the river of soul is mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. In the water, a big shiny chest. Ooh, I can use a miracle orb and I can't wade through. Your power of time is needed now. 7:30 split. 30 for you, 7 for me? Exactly. 30 for you and 70 for me. Details for me, Tails. Get over here. We'll talk later. I don't like that emoji, dude. I don't like it. Must admit, even during this Amortius struggle low point, there are still those who love journey. Cypher's endless search for desire for wealth seems more turbulent than well. Okay, whatever. But now I'm bringing solo sadness, so what you need to move forward. Okay, whatever. Just Styxia.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
I hate the music here. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
the River of Souls is so quiet.
It's fitting though.
It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
Can we just go visit her? I miss her too.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing.
Don't care.
Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together.
She killed herself, dude. It's kind of
By
hot.
the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone?
I don't know.
Huh?
Someone else here.
Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together.
Say
Be
my
very
name,
careful.
bitch.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Say my name, pussy. Ha! Coins are whimsical. Hmm.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up?
No.
Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth.
Oh, this motherfucker again, dude.
Now,
I'll kick his
where
ass
have I
again.
seen this before?
The Flame Weaver. I don't remember piece of part. Did someone rip off a piece of my clothes?
What? No, your clothes are perfectly fine. Could this be from the Flame Reaver's cloak? Why is it here? Mimi! Look out!
I'll whoop your ass again, bitch. You want the pink puppy, don't you?
What? Now I'm sad. This isn't the time for jokes. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The River of Souls
What about it?
is full of fish, big and delicious.
Yeah, maybe.
What?
Huh.
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
What the f- Oh, it's Cypher.
Meow?
The Flame Weaver's gone mad. The end.
We already knew about the mad part, but are we still in danger?
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
This letter must be fake too. Run.
Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all.
Don't care.
The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
It kind of makes me a little irritated that she's a cat, but she doesn't have cat eyes. You know what I mean, man? So you're playing both good cop and bad cop.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
No, I wouldn't.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
You stupid fuck.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
Nice, not only your secret.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery.
Yeah, that means his chest is also a lie, and I'll just go home.
The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going.
My phone buzzes.
Was that your teleslate?
It's actually my cell phone telephone, the Swayze phone. That's this motherfucker. Did you rest well? I came to lucid hour and you seemed to sleep, so I didn't wake you. But in this current circumstance, I can't stay idle. I feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the grove, shall we? Just praise the sun up there, I saw that.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Why do you need so much money anyway?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
I already died
Do you
once.
think I'll spend it all?
Yeah.
That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
Or you know, you just simply don't.
But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me.
Oh, it's gonna catch up, bro.
That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Okay. 2 days later, at the crash site, the Abyssal Fist. With that.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised a counselor of elders like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from the curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aqua is one of the 2 Titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aqua's flame core can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for the way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos there.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
say no, pussy. By all means, please proceed, but be careful. The expressive thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
You stupid bitch. Legolas carefully scans the damaged propulsion system, then methodically begins inspecting the components. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand the structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aqua?
Hypothetically, Lord Donhong, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Say no. I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Bro, this bitch is the real villain. Anja. Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather with his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Don't care. Forgive me, Lord Legolas, or if I can pronounce a stupid ass shitty name. To be frank, when visiting Dawn Cloud, I reviewed some records of many Council of Elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such mysterious backgrounds and motives, anyone cautious would have their doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Billy's about to fucking die. Are these people... This is a trap. Is that why you company meet here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral.
Dude, Don Hawking whooped their ass. Anja.
Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
1 against 4 then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Okay.
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
Yes. You're wrong about one thing, Lord Legolas. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the Flame Chase Journey Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Yep. When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Emphorius, or Apopathy, what the fuck? You stupid ass. Oh, cutscene. Or not.
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me. Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
What happened to the treasure? Did we do it?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
I passed out, that would have been it.
Well, that's why I made sure you were well fed and rested on the road. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Weight training, huh?
It's a good thing Cartonis is the finest blacksmith in Amphorius. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Yep.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been
Seems
through
like you
Nikido's
are.
trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
You've really grown.
I'm far from finished. I must continue sharpening my skills until I can match their strength. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
What were you reading before?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
I doubt that. So what? Did I, like, do the thing with Cypher? I guess.
Here we are!
Here we are.
Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now!
Bitch.
So you...
Shut up, pussy. Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, finishing out small pieces of essence from oceans of knowledge that best suit your taste. I'm quite relieved that Down Hung isn't around. No one will be there to judge you for your reading taste. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after burrowing. Don't let any Grove professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. You know, the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. Which reading material would you like to pursue? One Punch God. The professor can't possibly be this shy. We're in love, the tree and the butterfly. This dude, my professor can't possibly be this shy. Inserts knowledge into my brain. At the finish of his mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The Express. Well, phone. For a young Celeron host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. Forbidden love. That's it? Nothing else? The letter abruptly ends at its worst moment. Whether the author's loss of motivation or continues some urgent situation occurred remains unknown. Sooner or later, the Flame Reaver would have fully responded. One Punch God. Reads it. Let's stop here.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Let's take a closer look. And the voice actor isn't bad. Does a pretty good, faithful job of the OG. They sure got the little fucking pink shit, dude. Observes.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphorius these days?
Yeah, dude. Are you into fishing?
You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard.
Don't care.
Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Don't fucking care, plus did not ask, plus what is Spion reading, dude?
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Don't remember asking. Are you reading something you shouldn't be?
In front of you all. That would be pretty careless.
Confirmed reads nudie mags.
Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
I know how new dreams.
Whew, your comments cut deep. It's tough to find a good comeback. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and
That's
ethics.
so dark in this room,
A major
Joe.
reason is her
Turns on
family
lamp.
wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and skill.
Yeah? What is Mem looking at?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
Damn right you do. Ruler fits me pretty well.
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
What's going on now? Reading novels. Well,
But you must be busy,
Thanks.
so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
what is Mem looking at? Exclamation point, question mark.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
Damn right you are. I am Patrick Swayze.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphorious Divination Compendium?
I don't know what the fuck those words are. But yes.
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore.
Damn right you didn't, because I'm better.
Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock.
Yeah, that won't work, bro.
But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
A tarot card reader?
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques.
Is it Black
With
Swan?
a friend like that.
Why'd you be Black Swan, dude? Wouldn't that be a twist?
No, I know nothing
Calling it
about
out.
it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trinan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
It should be approached with a critical eye.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
So what if divination predicts something bad?
Divination is only meaningful when there are both good and bad outcomes. Even bad omens serve as guidance. They can help keep us alert, right?
Perhaps.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Oh, wow!
Cool.
It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
My cat's like slowly walking across my desk. Kitty, my mouse is right there. And gotta craft a mem specific deck.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all.
I'm rubbing my pussy.
Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates?
Nope.
The riddle that Orynyx posed to us? Who's there?
It's Cypher. Oh, so the hell these guys are.
You are...
Assassins. Nice cosplay.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
That looks stupid.
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly.
Who's being clean? Closet or cars? Or what's being cleaned?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
Doubt. Bitch, I died once, I ain't gonna die again.
During the Chrysos War,
Also,
to combat
the
the
main
Chrysos
character.
heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
Kitty.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become
these guys are
too
the edgy
accustomed
group, I
to
see.
peace. And they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
Yep.
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
If it's a fight you want, let's get on with it. Enough with the chit chat.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves.
Yeah, and I got a pink puppy.
All right. Let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Why not heads? I was jumping back and forth, dude. Hey, look, it's a fat fuck.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it?
Cinny. That is one hell of a nickname.
It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be
Cinny.
reborn in Akama.
It just sounds wrong. Man, this motherfucker really is fat, huh?
Do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
I don't know.
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, Those descended from Seleucia the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove.
Okay.
The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories, but the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For a Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm
How do you
sure
understand
you're
this
also
fat
imagining
fuck?
one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seleosi's
Going
side.
to March the 7th? That's a great question I don't have an answer to yet. Maybe we'll figure it out soon.
That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Yep.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
Cool.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
Oh, so does this game even have any fighting anymore? Yeah, it's just they keep making these stories seems longer and longer and longer of every update.
That was true in the
It's
past.
a lot of yapping.
But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
We also did just start the new story, so give it time, and then we'll actually do some adventuring.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the Golden Threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Trouble.
Okay.
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Please, something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
Don't care.
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya.
Did she die?
It's,
Did Mommy die?
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
Hope she fucking died, man. Moments ago, Memorial Plaza. Let me guess, the assassins?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was
It's
built
Mommy, by
by
the
the
way.
Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Oh, what's going on, bitch?
Aglaya, Aglaya. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from dawn cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
True.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Okay.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Yeah, mine would whoop your ass, dude.
The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
You think she cares, dude?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
Just kill her now, dude.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
I say it'd be an improvement.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
She's a bitch, dude. Let's hear them.
I thought I could buy some more time.
She still has massive fucking knockers, though. Holy shit.
In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
You gonna jump?
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the
She's
warmth
gonna
of
jump,
these waters,
dude. Do a flip, please. That would be one way to depart. True.
will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
No. Are we a cutscene of it? Please. It's a black screen. It's a black screen. There it is. Original Cypher's PV. Millennia Goa Memorial Market. A Memora.
Seamstress! I've come as promised.
Oh, it's Cypher lore.
Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought?
This is already interesting. They dragged this more than the tapered fade. True.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tier of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
They've been yapping for almost an hour now.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
Yes.
Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Nope.
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Oh, come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
No, there isn't.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Hey, yo, she's giving him the J's!
Oh, it's
Hey, yo, she's getting J's.
shimmering gold.
She's getting them J's, dude.
Stunning.
Or the Tims.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Make it run like Sonic.
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you?
Yep.
Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Yeah, dumbass.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power!
A very speedy high heels, damn right.
You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
This bitch steals my treasure all the time, by the way.
But,
Fuck this
honestly,
bitch.
there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you.
You're defending protecting her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take
Why
a
is she
look at
moaning
this
so
place.
much?
The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful
Yeah,
she
steal her
is.
shoes. I steal everyone's shoes, man.
Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Please don't purr ever again like that.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere.
No, it's not. Took all the treasure from this area a long time ago.
Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh,
They keep yapping, don't they?
God of trickery. Uneasy around water.
Is this the definition of the voice actor doing too much?
You wouldn't understand.
Maybe.
The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that?
Sound like a pussy.
Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, Boss Lady?
Oh, wait, we can use her.
Trying to trick me into saying something.
Shut up. Stop talking. We gotta be lore accurate.
Not a chance.
Ooh, interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me.
Thoughts on a 2.0 update for ZZZ? Haven't touched ZZZ since I finished the first chapter, or not, or like the first like season, I guess is what they call it.
Mission accomplished.
Haven't touched
You
it.
don't have to worry about your tail.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Damn, well, the 2.0 ain't even out yet. I know, I've seen it. I've seen stuff about it. I don't really have any opinion on it.
This feels truly magical.
This is a lot bigger than
When
it used to
did you
be.
pick up this trick?
Self-taught. Oh, self-taught.
Don't I have all the treasure here? Okay, well, fuck you. I think I do anyway. Oh, okay.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
There's a boss there.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather.
There's a backflip,
It's so
dude.
refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that, pink squirrel.
What does this do?
Cat and mouse time! Cat and mouse time!
I can't hold down E to fucking read it. Okay. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yes. Right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that! Watch me!
Barthelos activates excavation mode, unearthing a treasure buried deep on the ground.
That's a huge chest. Move
Where's
over.
Glitch?
I want to open it myself. Wow, wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Ooh, thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves and Amphorius.
Yep.
Let me try this on.
Nice pot.
Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
This is... How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cypher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Nope.
Of course. Spend nothing.
Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hand of Zagreus?
Isn't that my what, bitch?
Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey! If you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Boss lady, you're absolutely right. I'll be careful with my words.
Can I engage? Nah, I don't want to.
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit, thief, go, spirit.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just a pure lump of stupidity.
Oh, I can read it. Undetectable by enemies when approaching an enemy in the overworld / universe / divergence universe. Can gain random consumables. Consumables can be gained this way for up to 50 times in each Earth day. Entering battle deals quantum damage 100% of okay. Oh.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me a little imp without a digestive system.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
Nope.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature.
Just you wait.
Ow.
Come to me. Guidance
Steals your money.
feels
We can
way
do it.
better.
Trust me, we can do anything!
Found me.
Mimi! Mimi!
Life is not so as you wish.
Does backflip, kicks your ass.
Have some sunshine! Mimi! You can't run!
This is being in sync?
And her follow-up is pretty good.
Wilt here.
Alright, time to die.
Embrace a new life.
Come exploded it.
May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits.
Unironically kicked my ass.
Boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive?
I got more nerds
Give
gummies,
us a
dude.
squeak if you are.
Here! I mean, squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, aye, boss lady Cypher.
Buffaloes activates exclamation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep underground.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
Reads it all very quickly. Reading complete.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Nope.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma.
Because they all fucking died.
At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Did you?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? Now that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
Nope.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Time to keep moving.
Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Zandra?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Nope.
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
I know. I'm a knower. Okay. Let's use the hand. Let me use it. Oh, wait, do I need to talk to him?
Hand of Zagreus.
I do.
Activate!
Yippee! I'm gonna punch myself. That worked.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go!
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
I didn't.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go!
Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
This guy's such a kiss ass, dude. I would hate it. Oh, yeah, shut up, bitch. Don't speak. Ever.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even boss lady says so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Barthol's activates exclamation mode, uncovering something hidden beneath the earth.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me.
Okay. Boop. I get 3 moves. That's all I need. That was hard. Yippee!
Told you, nothing can stump me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
You turn around, time to kill you.
I told you, don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
Yep. The golden beetle of hell.
Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Why is the music so somber?
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, You don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this.
Like what?
I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
This bitch has feelings right now? I don't believe it. Goliath, I mean.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone.
She is gonna jump.
Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Oh, she's actually gonna jump.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Meanwhile, back in Akama. Oh, never mind.
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out,
No longer, no
everything
meanwhile.
in that chest
Damn.
was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then? When...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd
I
never
will say,
share
Cypher's got
otherwise.
fucking thighs, dude. Holy shit.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss
Besides one person.
chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you?
Perhaps.
Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
Is that supposed to be blood?
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Oh, it's supposed to be like that, okay.
Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper, thief, con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
God damn.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
That's a weird deal to make, but alright. I will say, I definitely, even though these guys yap a lot in this game, I appreciate the fact that at least it's very interesting, unlike Genshin, where it's not. Genshin yapping is anything but interesting. I will say that. These folks in black are not responding to prerogatives, nor do they seem to intend on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety.
You're trying to do a Don Hung voice?
This is the strategy they've chosen.
Huh. I don't think I can do his voice, I got all. An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos heirs. I've read some chilling accounts. Stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identities and hatred live on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure. An organization persists through the times, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the era Nova the Crisis heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where Patrick Swayze is now. If they're targeting me, he definitely won't escape their notice either. Hope all is well. That Lord Krateros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart.
No, it won't.
Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Did she actually jump? That's hardcore. She actually jumped. Oh, we killed these guys.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Ooh. Bro, you sound so cool.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission. To buy time. So, Lord Finan, until next time.
Are you okay?
Nope.
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
Weren't they after the Chrysosers?
I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate.
My cell phone telephone. Global announcement. Due to a force majeure. What a fucking word. The world wound web operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes. What's going on? Wireless protocol loaded. Local global threat enabled for emergency internal communications only. Lady Goldwear Lever deceased. Please return to the whole city at once. Dude, she did jump. She fucking jumped.
Is this blasted? Those guys.
Well, let's go meet Cass, dude.
I've heard from more than one person. It doesn't seem like a joke. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finan, what should we do now?
Dumbass, what do you think?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
Cool. Bonk.
Cartonis? You're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya. In this form, you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you, do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Kind of a shitty looking bracelet.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
I will say the voice actor is
city
killing
is
it, dude.
silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
Something about this feel like a scheme.
I hope so. I just can't believe she'd be taken down by a handful of assassins.
Nah, dude, she jumped. I did a flip on the way out. It's probably fucking cool.
If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
Everyone's in their house and locked up. I count 7 people in front of me. 8 if you count the big dude. And 11 if you count the 3 of us. Back to being Patrick Swayze. Conductor of the Swayze Express. Oh.
Don Hung came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Perhaps. Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us.
We did lay a hand on them.
Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Who knows?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell
How do you know? Did she actually jump?
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Did she do a flip? This is very important.
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check.
So she broke her neck on the way down. It happens when you try to do a flip. You do a flip and you don't do the flip completely right. You just happen to land on your head. It happens. There's a cat in front of my screen. You can see her head in the webcam.
They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger.
Never mind.
I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
She did not jump. She really was assassinated.
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps...
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Treby, as she understands Aglaya's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also,
And
Miss
that's one
Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
Goodbye, Cratecock.
The baths are empty.
No citizens feel up like bathing. Yo, if she was stabbed in the heart and fucking fell, where's her body, bro? I need to be a knower. Where is it now? Let's see. If she jumped from there, right? She should be like right here. Excuse me. Now, did she shit herself on the way down? That's also a very important question. What happened to her body?
Hyacinth.
You're back.
Yep. We're here from Crateros. You alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are the two of them holding up? You witness I'm more curious about how she feels, TBH. You witness Aglaya's...
Yes, we witnessed her final moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Okay. Hey, yo, Treby! What's going on? Why do you look so gloom and gloom, dog?
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey.
There go my dogs.
So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Okay. Nameless recollection. Golden threads fray at the fringe of an era, and posterity looks up the sentiments formerly hanging on its webs. Tragic news heard during your travels, head to the book and write it down. Okay. Optional. Review the memory remnant. Okay. Oh, this. Aggie. So you really don't have... So we really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. Barry borrowed too much time from this world, and now the time is up. Now it is best time for my exit. Please don't cry, my accountant teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie, go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. Hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. She didn't fulfill that promise. Teacher, I have faced too many challenges in my lifetime. But in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? Huh? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Mensa, stupid name, do you think I was ready then? Born into this era, we had no choice but to grow amongst the raging waves, not set sail after everything was prepared. Bion, you'll understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He is mature enough now, no longer blinded by anger or hatred. Okay, bye. He activates the fragment. What are you yapping about?
Aggie, I still remember the taste of that oatmeal. See you tomorrow morning. I'll prepare breakfast for you then.
That's just gonna get cold and stale, bro, if you do that.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague.
How trusted?
As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly,
just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Arkema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally, that might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love.
Ain't got no imperfections in you, baby girl. God damn that body. Shame it went to waste.
Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius, the gate to Amphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands?
Ugh.
Donang, can you do me a favor?
No. Whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Okay. This buff dude. That one person, I can't pronounce his name, has arrived.
Cortonis.
That's his name.
What brings you to Marmorial Palace?
He's tall as shit.
Get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cortonis?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is. Now, here. Take this.
Cool sword.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it.
That's actually a badass name for a sword, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I like that.
Prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. guided by your will, gleam with golden flames, its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Emphorius.
Okay.
Another thing there is.
Gold now.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny.
She definitely does.
She would surely smile.
See, I would be more, like, emotional about all these guys' deaths when the last update they discussed how, like, the field of flowers of Cass works, and I'm just like, just go ask Cass, man. She can bring them back. Easy dubski. They're not actually dead. You know what I mean, man? I bet you they'll come back but as like only a human or some shit like that.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver?
Who knows?
Look, Lord Finan is here.
There he is.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Nope.
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud.
Is this the whole fucking town, man? Not a lot of people that lives here.
I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the Flame Chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together.
Yep.
Now she is gone.
Yep.
Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
May she rest in peace, dude. That body will never be used. Such a shame.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Assassins.
Find the murderer!
Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed.
Oh.
The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
Well, like Optimus Prime, dude. Throw me up there, I could do it too.
You think highly of yourself, don't you?
I am Patrick Swayze, conductor of the Swayze Express.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila!
Isn't that Tyson, the Sky Titan? Isn't she? I don't know, man.
Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself.
No, I won't be doing that.
Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people.
Yippee!
Better people!
Better people! Woo!
Better people! Better people!
Banana people.
Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium.
Okay.
She was Akama's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
Praise internally. I'm gonna miss that body. Goddamn. She was caked up. Both in the front and in the rear. God bless. Those clouds popped in. I saw that. You can't hide that from me, video game.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it!
Yes, Lady Trian. for that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart, even if for just a moment.
This background goes hard, by the way.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
Nope, she disappeared.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Damn right you have.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor.
Oh, there he goes.
Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Nope.
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastros.
She's not even dead yet, bro. She's actually not dead, though. She is, though. God damn that body.
Aglaya.
Split her open like a double wide surprise.
Remember, Finan, after completing the Flame Chase, leave the decision to initiate the Miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Yes.
Forget you. Like I'd ever.
He's the only one not a ghost. You notice that?
We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
Technically, he is dead, though, isn't he? We did see him in the River of Souls.
You know just how to make a
He
person
fucking
uncomfortable.
what a pussy, dude. He actually he went there and just died. Stupid.
I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonas.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan.
Yet.
See you around. Finin of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
That's gay.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes.
Who's talking?
Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people and tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finem.
That voice sounds so familiar. Who voice acts that bitch? Days later, at Dawncloud.
Dawncloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here. All the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
More lore.
You seamstress. Tell me, does Akuma have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawncloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you. I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins. And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby. The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cypher. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way.
I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaya.
I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it?
Nope.
Even though it's a lie.
We call that a white
Always
lie.
be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes
Or a noble lie,
they
whatever
can
the fuck
be
you
more
want to call it.
noble than the truth.
I think it's actually called a white lie, right?
Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Perhaps.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase.
Okay.
You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase.
Which is true.
And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone?
Perhaps.
So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
Nope.
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean?
Yep.
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
sacred art's my foot. I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger.
In a flick of my dick.
Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akuma because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in.
Mm-hmm.
But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
I didn't know about that. Kevrico? Kevvetco? I can't pronounce that. Thank you for the raid, dude. London is the capital of Great Britain?
You have my deepest
sure
gratitude. That Flame Reaver's
goddamn
power
right
is
it
truly
is.
unfathomable.
I
Please
cannot pronounce your name. I'm so sorry.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will
yes, hello,
always
chatters.
get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Oh, he's gonna die. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Emphoria, never mind, I'll shut up.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the Grove.
Dude,
and through that,
I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, been nothing but yapping.
Might make me sad.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that. Oshigon Strama. I can't pronounce those words, man.
But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
Fat fuck.
I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together.
Speak English, bro. Please.
But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People,
Yep, you are damn right.
You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer.
Dude, game's nothing but yapping!
The time I spent in the Grove deserves some reminiscence.
We're done yapping? Holy shit, we're done yapping. God damn. How long was that yap sesh? Too fucking long, I'll tell you that. I can't view your details, but I can view my own details. Neat. Oh. She's probably better than one I have anyway. TBH.
Hey, have you ever seen a rain?
Shut up. Bro, I don't speak Russian. American, do you speak it? Please, bro.
Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson.
The
I
lesson.
can still see that day in my mind.
And that
right, more
was your
yapping.
last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice.
There's a shrimp. Impress is a mother of bots? Joke? Okay.
However, heed this warning. If you ever do
I'll believe what you
anything
said.
disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify,
Professor Cunt, more like it.
The last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
I see. This game is nothing but yapping, isn't it?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysia.
You gonna go rest? Alright, you go rest up, little gup.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Next.
Please wait, Professor.
We're going to sleep. Understandable. Have a good dream.
According to the Grove's protocol,
Kitty.
for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss
Have a nice
the
stream.
students'
I will. I'll
post-graduation
try.
aspirations with them and
I have
guide
Kitty.
them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this.
Wait, that
let's go
bitch's
through
full
the
name is
process.
Hyacinthia? Who the fuck comes up with these names? Show us your kitty, please. Get over here, pussy. No. Yeah. Kitty. She's a good kitty. Now she's probably mad at me because I did that. Oh, run away.
Since some of you are so eager to speak,
she'll be back soon.
Why don't we start with you, Finan of
What's his name?
Elysia?
Pepper.
What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me?
That's the name, Pepper.
Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to
Is it a girl?
is
Yeah.
to protect the people I care about.
A little bitch. Or I don't know where she ran away. She didn't like me picking her up.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I agree with that. Next. I don't give a shit about you being a hero.
Castorus, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Can someone explain to me what this whole fucking past sequence actually... This isn't even part of the story? Probably not. Yeah, what's so funny, bitch?
Perhaps
What are you
my
giggling
answer
at?
is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but
She's so cute. She's annoying. That cat's annoying as shit. But I love her so much.
I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers.
I take back what I said about Anaxia. He's cool now.
Since you suggested
He
this
agrees
whole
they're all
process,
boring. And I agree.
why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention.
What would that be?
Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements.
Are they gonna say a hero's
You
orgy?
mention how the everyday people
That would
of
be
that
fucking
time
dope.
lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more
It's 2
focused
a.m. for
on
us. I'm gonna go to
commoners
sleep.
living
Have a
on the
nice day and
peripheries of
stream.
historical
You
records.
too, little gup. Get some sleep. It's 2 a.m. Goddamn. Yeah, go to sleep, bro. Anja.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight,
Day
raised
Thunder
her spear
Knight.
against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
That sounds like an Xbox Live gamer tag, dude. Day Thunder Knight. I'm making that my fucking Steam. That's my Steam name now, dude. Day Thunder Knight.
We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness.
Conqueror of the
yet
Sun.
Her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends?
Who comes up with some of this shit? I swear to God, I love
in the
it.
great battles. Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Celiosi's name remains.
And tweet text.
Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves.
So you want to be a support character. Got it. She's a support main.
I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation to include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
Oh, it's a little fat fuck.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that, but my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's frontline and realize my dream.
Ison,
Danny, what are you doing here?
didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Why not mention you were gearing up for the campaign against the Aquila? You're here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky.
Oh, like Mario Kart?
And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
Rainbow Bridge is essential to revive the core flame of Aquila. But undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you?
He's got a bowl! That's so hype. Attention to detail right there.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Euphorius is valuable addition to our databanks when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
I'm right. Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
Yeah. That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The Grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Damn right. I would put down Hung in this to make it lore accurate. However, he sucks. I'm gonna be right back. 2 seconds. Not really, though.
Oh. Oh.
Guys, I got food. Am I gonna eat it? Probably when there's another cutscene. What time is it? It's 7:11. Wow. God damn. I'm streaming for almost 3 hours. Okay, he's not online. How much longer am I gonna go for? I don't know. This is kind of a good stopping point, though. But I did just say I'll be right back, so I guess I'll keep going until I hit another stopping point. Or if someone asks me to play something else. We'll find out. Let's go. Skirt. Where are we going? This way. Did I get everything from here? I did. Cool. I just get the whole W. Yippee!
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
Very lore accurate. Time to eat. What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer.
Stupid fucking name.
Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Just to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessness losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right.
I am Cynthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully. I like how to actually have the option to listen to lore or not.
Who has awakened me?
A little girl with pink hair.
It's I. Hi, Cynthia. A descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber.
I don't.
You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name. So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing, for the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion.
This motherfucker sounds like Varix from Destiny. Destroy minds, yes, or die.
Hyacinthia, you look very young.
Damn right.
And you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan. How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk.
This motherfucker actually talks like Varix.
I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Cool.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Or dumb.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've
Fine if
run
I'm
through
already
these
done with my
upcoming
fucking
conversations
food.
in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
Perhaps. Vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret art of water from Pagaya's priest? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have a spirit of water with me, I can use these techniques to carve a path directly to the Vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
How do you know, bitch? Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Doing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
Spirit water gates formed with techniques isn't as stable as a ritual bison. It'll likely only let one person through. As a Phlogiston priest designed it, the entrance severs the exit. Serves, I'm sorry. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Aika and I will be here waiting.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
On the rakious steps of their frozen dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water revealed the way.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But
what if she meets
this does
Herta
feel
here?
way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
Don't know, but I'll be right back because I finished my food and I don't want this to sit here in front of me. Otherwise my cat would try to poke at it for the rest of the stream. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. We continue.
I think I know who that is.
Thick cat lady. That's who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphie? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's all right, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphie. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind.
Yep.
Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphie.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaia in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well,
it's a mail.
Didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp.
Damn right.
Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, It's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean?
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Damn right.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphe. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
I am too.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphe cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Okay. Cypher uses the Coin of Whimsy ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such
She
a
didn't
hurry.
teleport, she just ran very quickly.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Zinni?
Yep.
It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphe's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
Cool. Man, phone's dying. 2 seconds. My phone is now charging.
It's squishy.
You know, it's also squishy my fucking balls. Give him a tug.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with the... Skip this narration. No, I gotta converse with it, dude. I need the lore.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's flame chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akama and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Damn right.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos heir's flame-chased journey is nearing its end.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios?
Yup.
Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Not anymore. No, she died.
Unfortunately, she has recently left us.
She's dead.
But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time. And lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings,
every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
And it never will.
I see. Yet, Trebios's prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ektra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head-on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
Nope.
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ektra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
Heads back through the portal. You're back. How'd it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you? I assume recounts your conversation.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. Sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just, I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Cool.
We're here. This is it.
Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He's fine. He sent a message earlier carried by Thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Weaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with his battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes, my grandmother Jacintha was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel.
And I bet it was.
But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoian warrior she fought against was Lord Krateros.
Was Lord Krateros.
Yet you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out. I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Krateros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Krateros must have done that to become a better man.
It's true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter.
We'll find out, won't we?
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully.
Is this the world of the living?
Perhaps.
Wait. You... Could you be...
That was a long fucking pause.
Grandmother, it's me. Your Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyrite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
Kindness.
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those
I was wrong.
centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era.
I'm right.
And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans
I don't mean to skip it there, I'm sorry.
Began with sky and will also end with sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Oh, brother, what is it?
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder, those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nicanor, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder.
Kinda hate this story, I'm not gonna lie.
The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye.
So cool.
The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again.
Fuck. I am typing something.
Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from
no, they won't.
My hands.
Yippee! A few days later at Dawncloud.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
The voice actor does a really good job with the new voice actor does a super good job at the thing. The new voice, whatever. I'll shut up. But he does a good, faithful rendition of the old one. Yippee! So I completed 1 major hurdle and I have 4 more. God damn, that took 3.5 hours to do all that shit, bro. What the fuck? Actively enhance blessings 200 times in Simulated Universe. God. Look at all the Simulated Universe shit I have to do, and probably never fucking will. Like, dude, look at how many times it wants me to, like, roll a dice of this. Dude, it's so many. Oh my god. Just to get this shit, just to get 5 gems out of all of it. God damn, dude. It's not Daijobu, man. I'm trying to debate if I want to continue or not. What's this? Hi, Hyson. Yippee! Oh yeah, I can view memories here. As written. Yippee! What's new here? Might as well read this now and get over with. I got 4. Okay, yeah, let's definitely read this shit now.
There are no swords here, only farming tools.
Facing the ambitious boy, the shopkeeper kindly explained.
Do I not have to read these anymore?
Even a rake would do. Let its worth be judged by the verses I etch upon the earth with it.
Do I actually not have to read these anymore?
Many days later, the wounded child stood upon the scorched earth and silently...
No more reading, dude! I can sit back and fucking listen, bruh.
For that was his first sword. And on the day that the black tide came, he broke the shackles of fate with that weapon true.
God damn it, okay.
Let go of my beard, you white-haired rascal.
No!
Fine! You win, okay?
That was the first victory claimed by the boy. A victory often mentioned in later
My friend wants to do
years,
a game.
And yet
we'll finish this up, and then we'll play a different game for a bit.
I understood something thanks to his beard.
The others hold their breath, waiting for his thoughts. But he only gives out one response.
The victor must stay focused, and success will come when you work on nothing else.
Those words became the foundation of his existence.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss reading it. It was faster. Well, this is lazier too.
Knowledge is also a power used to smite.
While studying at the Grove of Epiphany, he etched this into his heart. So he devoured thousands of books, skimming through to glean the martial powers of might.
I respond to this, hang on. Ah, kitty. Boom, typing.
But unenlightened wisdom is merely dust. And when the next calamity approaches, all he recalled is flight. Thus, his books are always worn into shreds. For each book was read endlessly, till he remembered every detail slight. When first arriving at the holy city, he was no more skilled than a soldier, except his ambition.
Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nations.
The elders in the holy city scorned, casting him into barracks in derision. But none expected this new recruit of unknown history made his name in one mission. Some asked him, which teacher caused such improvement? He answers with countless names, including the Inquirer's own.
Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
Yep. Next page.
Those with
I actually
golden
miss
blood
reading it,
are
dude.
bound to succeed.
Even though I complained about it.
Heroes are born as gods, beloved.
Such words echo in the man's mind. Yet he knows glory is not where the journey begins. He misses the buried rake, worshipped the enemy with the long
I'm misreading
beard,
it because I actually would have been done with this by now if I was reading it.
And polished the barracks' dust-covered gear.
What forges a hero is not destiny from above, but the long journey that follows.
Now he stands here and looks back, and his past twists into a winding path. The long road to the sky stretches ahead. And towards the blazing white sun, he pens down Deliverance's name.
Yippee! Alright. We'll continue this some other time. I'm not gonna end stream, but we're gonna play some else. If you guys are only here for Star Rail, I will see you later.